And we're live. Let's get it. Let's go. You just put it like that.
So she got the Johnson and Johnson. Say it was that. She got that. Why she got that Johnson and Johnson. Before we start together, I really want to thank you guys for being a part of the talk show. Y'all really made my day, and y'all made everything special. Oh, big head. Oh, the head will fall. What's up? What's up, Alicia? What's up, Isaiah?
What's good? What's goody? What's goody? We in the building today. Y'all ready?
What's up, y'all? What's up, Haley, Dion? First one in the live chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today?
Hey, Haley.
So, what y'all do this past week? I should say.
Let's start off with Alicia. So, what you do, Alicia?
Oh, all week. What you mean what I did this past week? Besides a couple of birthdays this past week, that's pretty much it. Just work, work, and work. I'm tired.
We see. Look that.
Listen, it is 8 o'clock at night.
Well, thanks. Thanks, Isaiah. Real thanks.
No. Normally, on your normal days, you look very energetic. You look very sleep.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I woke
And very much sleep.
Very much so sleep.
I woke up at 7:30, so I know that.
I feel energetic. I mean, me and King fell asleep too on our end too. I ain't gonna be like, we was just wide awake over
here. See, y'all had a nap. I just came home from work, so save it. I'm ready to go to sleep.
I'm sorry that you put in these doubles or whatever. One of the doubles not paying, but
I work one shift.
Comma.
One shift.
So this weekend, man, Isaiah, we had
Working
the privilege
double.
of interviewing Marcel Kevin. He's from Michigan. It's a weird name, I can't think of it, but he's from Michigan,
right.
And he's close to the Detroit area. So you all know that he went viral from the Shade Room.
He was in up there.
Yes, he was in a. It is hard to get there. He was in the courtroom, court Zoom, and he. Let's play this clip. So was your license suspended?
Yeah.
And did you not know? So did you really not know? You was like, oh snap, let me go ahead.
No, because when you're on a Zoom court, it's like you gotta sit there the whole time. So, because at first I done went to the grocery store. I'm still waiting to be called. I've been driving around. I got something to eat, and then when I finally park it, that's when she said my name. So then she was like, "Are you driving?" I got to think like, "Damn, I am driving."
So you were like, so
that was cute. Now that was cute. So like, can you give us like a brief breakdown of what he gave in that interview?
So in that interview, like I said, we want to reach out to a lot of you guys. So not just because y'all made the Shade Room, just because y'all bringing positivity into everyday's living. So Marcel, he was in the court and he didn't know that his license was suspended. So what we wanted to let you guys know is be careful because you never know when your license is suspended.
And that's another thing. How you going if I hope the court and the police don't just end up just getting me because my license is suspended. I hope y'all send a report through through the mail saying, "Hey, your license is suspended, so don't need to be driving."
They do.
They do. What? But they might got the wrong address. They might got the wrong address because it don't get to me. But somehow it just doesn't get to me,
Hey, Miss D, how you doing? From the comments, hey, Miss D.
Hold on, Alicia, have you ever got your
I'm suspended.
license?
Yes.
You
For
have?
speeding. Yes, for
I should have
speeding.
known it.
Yeah, because you always have those sports cars, those fast cars. So
going about 120 down the highway.
So
girl.
that's what it's getting. That's what it is there, huh? Well, you guys, let's go ahead and hop into the...
So no, listen. This is how it always happens. So
Talk about it.
it seems like I get one. I get one like I get a speeding ticket like every 2 years. When one falls off, I get another one. So it always happens at the time that I buy a new car. So every time I get a new car, I end up getting a new speeding ticket. I don't know why. Every time I decide to buy a new car, I get within like maybe a good 30, 60 days of me having my new car, I speeding ticket. I'm like, damn. But yeah, so every time, so y'all see with a new car, let's know speed tickets is on its way.
Because you're finna
But
ride it out.
I think it's the new car thing. It's like the new car thing where it's like
it really do it. You know, I gotta break it in. I gotta make sure it goes what it's supposed to do. I gotta make sure it has the right assignment, and sometimes the assignment ain't given, so I gotta get rid of it.
So you guys, we're gonna move on into the topics. Okay, so if you guys didn't catch Santana and Nicki Minaj, or we should say Queen Nicki Minaj, they went live this past yesterday, right?
Alicia, don't be rolling your eyes. I thought it.
I put Queen in.
I fell asleep.
He says Nicki's the queen, so I said to make him happy.
Look,
we'll have a good night tonight.
I was waiting on Alicia.
So Santana went live with Onika. What's her name? Onika. Santana went live with Onika. So anyway, do you guys think that Santana will be the first openly gay male to get a feature by Nicki Minaj? And how do y'all think he will act once he get it?
His coin ain't big enough. His coin is not big enough.
Hold on. Your coin ain't got to be big enough just to work with Nicki. She might do a favor. You never know. She's like she said, she genuinely loves Santana. That's what the nickname she gave him. Santana.
Santana.
See,
so
if
what you about to say, Alicia?
We're going to see if he gets his feature. I'm not going to hold my breath. I barely listen to either one of their music, so it really doesn't matter to me.
So you might don't listen to Santana's music, but I know you done came across a Nicki radio something through your phone.
On the radio,
right. You done came across it.
Or 94.9. I switch it because if I don't want to hear her.
Okay, we just make sure. We just make sure.
What I will say.
I switch it. I do.
This is what I will say. I'll think that it's a great idea for him to get the feature from Nicki.
What you think?
My thing is, what will you do after you get it?
Do you
still, because he said he was a fan of her at age 14. He
knew old school,
right? And he was a fan of the City Girls, and he still haven't got a feature from the City Girls, but they brought him on the stage or whatever. Mm-hmm. But for him to get a
ain't the City Girls his best friend?
He's gonna, and they still haven't gave him one. They could have broke the history because they are iconic as well. But Nicki Minaj is definitely it's two different lanes. But Nicki Minaj,
two different brackets. City Girls is over there in the City Girls lane. Nicki's over here in the top of all lanes of all girls.
We're gonna say, Queen Nicki Minaj. But I'm saying,
they say, Nicki Minaj's features hold weight, and they do. Nigga, when you get one of those, you better be blessed.
You know what? You are absolutely right. Her features do hold weight because that's the only thing she got in her name is her features because her regular shit is whack. When she's by herself, it's whack.
When she's
by herself, it's whack. But when she's a good feature.
Wait till the album drops. The girls always run bed once that album drops.
So, and another thing
I keep running.
Another thing to add on the twist, I will say this. Now I am proud of the community because look at where Lil Nas is at. You know, even young King Ken, you know, around me and Isaiah age, he's on
the BT
and Good Day American. So you know what I'm saying. I feel like the community is definitely rising, and so I want to. I'm thankful that everybody's getting this chance,
especially the LGBT community, because it's kind of hard for a lot of us to come up. So the fact that a lot of us is getting chances now with Ken with his little, you know, BET cipher, that's a big thing. No shade, even though the BET don't do the same numbers like they used to. No shade. But hey, he still got on something, you know, legendary, you know. And then isn't it called the Black Entertainment Television? I think that's the initial of that BET word.
So another thing too. Okay, so what feature do y'all think Nicki Minaj? Do y'all think she would get on Walk, or y'all feel like that's already hot?
No, you not that. I'm sorry, but she's not just hopping on old stuff no more. It's like that was once fame. That was once popping. It's not here no more. Like we create some fresh and new stuff, and when that fresh and new stuff come, it's open for you girls. Like we're not like y'all girls are boring. No shade. Y'all girls are boring.
Last thing before we move on, honestly, deep down inside, how do y'all think Santana will? How do y'all think he'll be after he get his feature? I mean, because he's gonna blow. He gained about 10,000 people.
He gained about 15,000
people after just going live with Nicki Minaj. So what do y'all think once he gained a 15 more thousand?
He kind of gained a little bit like 15 to 8,000 because 18,000 because before she was trying to get in touch with him, the girl was gaining followers while she was just saying his name. She didn't even add him to the live yet. All she was doing was saying, well, say, anybody go get Santana and tell him I want him to come in his lot? Everybody went out and he got at least 2,000 off of just saying his name, bro. That's what you call that big word right there. That's coming from the head champ herself, Nicki. But like I was saying, I feel like he will change. I feel like he will end up trying to change. I hope he doesn't. Let's make that clear. I hope he doesn't. I hope he still stay genuine and stay true to himself and his art. And don't flip it up. Huh?
I hope.
No, I mean like I hope he stay true to his stuff, as in like just don't change. Like you know, people get like certain things that they feel is like huge, and then they change. Like that goes with anything, success, money, something like that. Nicki's like one of those type of things. Like that's like a big, huge compliment to me. Like you just gave me a future. You've been in the game for 15 years. That's whole ways.
And one thing I will say that really tickled me at the end when he was pulling up to his performance, his show, and he said, "Well, you guys, I gotta get off live because Nicki Minaj doesn't pay my bills." And Nicki Minaj was like, "Hold on, Santana, I can write you a check." He was like, "Oh, hold on."
Pause that.
So what you gonna write? Because we all don't think.
Alicia, what would you do if Alicia told you to pause your gig and I'll just write you a check?
And Nicki told
you. I need funds I need cash on demand. Bitch, ain't no pause.
You know she said don't give it like she ain't gonna fit because she gonna fit.
Nicki gives me very much not pay her invoice type tease.
Oh, she put what now?
You trying to give her like she broke? She ain't giving poor. When she said cash,
not really trying. She
gives. Y'all feel like she's overrated.
She gives me that she don't pay her bills type tease.
How she don't pay her bills if she live what she live? How she don't pay her rent, but she wearing a Richard Mille, almost $1 million on that wrist.
If you guys see me looking at my cell
phone on the wrist,
y'all see me looking at my cell phone, y'all. That's because this is where I put my.
You can't be not paying your rent if you make over almost near 150 million net worth.
But they don't mean nothing. I know a lot of celebrities who don't pay their bills.
This is what I will say. If a lot of people,
I eat Tony Braxton.
Yeah, a lot of people who make their money, make that big money, they really sometimes they fall short because they try to live so big. Like if you was to be rich, you kind of live like a regular, 3-bedroom, 5-bedroom, your junk could be paid. But these people try to get 15 bedrooms.
But when you at her name, she can do what she want to do. Mind you, she's not like, you know who, and I ain't going to say the name, buying cars every single 24/7. She got her same main 3 cars, all pink. Yeah, all pink. Not another color. She changed all the colors to the cars pink.
Okay, you guys, moving topic. So me and Isaiah, we went to Target, right? Isaiah does his amazing flips that he typically do.
Oh, we was talking about this?
And
that was part of the topic today?
That's part of the topic.
Today, you making 3.6 million views.
Yes, read the notes.
No, I thought he was talking about the other one.
That's the one. Okay, no, that's a different one.
I thought he was talking about the other one.
But I'm gonna start being like Jason Lee. Read the notes, okay? But listen, Jason Lee be cussing out his people. But
Jason Lee got there throwing some things up there sometimes that he probably ain't pushing the putting the
he be like, did y'all find what the thing? Okay, so anyway, let's get back on track. Y'all, I was trying to get on track. Like I said, this past week, me and Isaiah went to Target. It was amazing. He does his amazing flips that he typically do. Well, one of the Target customers says, what she say, Isaiah?
What she say?
She said something at the end.
I wasn't there. I forgot.
Anyway, she said some disrespectful stuff at the end. But, Isaiah is still running up the views on the TikTok. And it was funny because some of the people in the comments, the messages that they were saying. But Isaiah, so how does it feel to reach 3.6 million? Can you talk about that? And can you talk about the video that you did?
Well, let's clear it up. That's not the video that hit 3.6. That's the video that hit 50,000K though.
I said let's talk about the video.
But the videos that did hit 3.6, I'm getting to that, sir. Okay. Thank you. The video that did hit 3.6 is the one when I was in Florida with my hair, white with the long bust down. Yes. How do it feel to hit 3.6 million? I don't feel different because hey, it didn't change my life yet. Hey, but hey, it's soon getting there. We're taking small steps. That's a lot of people that I did touch though. Thank you.
So you didn't feel no type of way in the mix of it?
Yeah, I just know it was going up fast, and I was like, oh wow. But it's not like I just blew up like an overnight sensation pop star. I wish I was one of those.
Yeah. Well, I think so. So, what do you typically think? TikTok has been blowing people up tremendously because I've noticed that a lot of people gain followers from TikTok, and they push it over as you should. Mm-hmm. And TikTok for me is hard. I only have one viral video, and that's 690 something. But I doubt it. My Instagram grew probably about a K or 2, but that's it. But to me, it really don't feel like nothing. But I just know when you hit them millions and you actually get watched and seen. I don't know who is that. Oh, okay, that's my buddy, college buddy. We probably interviewed a college athlete. I just got a text message, so we're gonna go in with that. But anyway, back on track with the views. Mm-hmm. Views do change life, but I feel like sometimes it's hard. It depends on how you get there. Like you reaching Ellen and stuff like that.
The view only really matters unless you're getting paid. I'm happy all them people watch because I got paid from it. Mm-hmm. But it didn't change my life drastically though. I didn't see big numbers through life. Like it's not like I done seen 3.6 before. I done seen it before. But hey, I done had viral videos back in the day. I done been on the news before. I done been on television before. So it's really not like crazy. But thank you. I'm really happy. I reached a lot of people.
Great. Alicia, is something that you want to add on that before we go into our 30-second break?
Because you got your arm crossed like you got to say something.
You know what? I'm not going to be shady right now. Let's go to our 30-second break. Hit the button.
Okay, 30-second break. Hey everyone, we are back with our 32nd grade. If you guys are just now joining, previously we talked about Santana and Onika. If you guys don't know who them is, Saucy Santana and Queen Nicki Minaj. We also talked about Isaiah 3.6, amazing video, and his video that was in Target. So before we start, I just want to say, y'all, let's keep Tobias Carvel. Let's keep him in prayer. It's a friend of mine. He's a Facebook pop guy. So we just want to keep him in prayers. If you guys don't know who he is, y'all can Google him. I know he got a scene coming up with Judge Jerry. So that'd be amazing. And we're gonna get him the future in on some of our talk shows. So we just want to keep him in prayers and keep him healthy. I know he's doing a lot of things.
Girl, why you say it like that? You scared me.
Right. And he go back and see it. He gonna be like, wait, hold on. You made it seem like I was like really.
I was like, I just seen him on live. You making it seem like this man in the hospital.
He texted me so.
Oh, you made it seem like he was in the hospital. Keep him in prayers. People always say that unless somebody in the hospital.
Baby, when I tell you, he was just giving very much the good old. The good old what you do at the church? Please keep Sister Barbara in your prayer. She went to the hospital this week. Keep Brother Thomas in your prayer.
It's funny because I was waiting on him to say something, and he just got to say, "I can't wait till he keeps trying to show." I'm like, "Okay, can we get YT?"
Hey, that's how the pastors be for real though. You never know what they gonna say, but they be giving out the what they call that? Oh my God, they give out the announcements.
Church announcements.
And it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, and Betty want this, Betty. Oh my gosh, y'all, the service now. Everybody who done been to church don't heard them service now, no matter what church that you done been to. But it's always
I love God, but I hate church. It's so long. Oh, it's like an hour and some segments long.
Listen, once I find me a good church again, I'm definitely getting in. Because one thing about me, I love church, but they got to be a real church, and I can tell it. I can separate the real ones.
Okay, now I love black churches because they be overdoing it. I be like, girl, now you know you ain't got no Holy Spirit in you, girl. Why you doing all this?
So, Alicia, something that you want to bring up. I like your outfit, by the way.
I just threw this on for the show.
Oh, okay. So,
thirst trap. Thirst trap.
No, I'm covered.
But okay, so is it something you want to talk about?
She was trying to get her extra $20.
Baby, no, honey, my menses need thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Not 20.
She said 20 is not enough for her.
My bad.
Ma'am. That's not even gas in my car. Don't try me. Try Lotto.
My bad.
And
you said Lotto.
Try Lotto.
Oh,
Lotto, she bad.
The big Lotto.
Big Lotto.
We have anything to say. Let's see, what topic do I have today? There's going on. A lot going on. Did y'all hear about the lady getting thrown from the Lamborghini?
Who?
The lady got thrown from the Lamborghini on Peachtree.
Tell us more about
and Buckhead. So I guess earlier this week, a young lady, and I guess her boyfriend or her friend, whoever the gentleman was, got into a nice argument after leaving a bar. Mm-hmm. And for what it was said on the news, that either she got pushed or she jumped from the Lamborghini as it was going down the street.
Well, it's crazy because who in the world would do something like that?
It's Buckhead.
But my thing is, like, my whole thing is, if you ever been inside a Lamborghini, it's kind of hard to push someone out of a Lamborghini, and it's kind of hard for you to open the door while they're driving. So it gives me very much she just jumped out the convertible top and rolled onto the street and killed herself. That's what
she died.
Yeah, she died.
Oh, while they was going fast, like just not like on no regular street.
He was zoom zoom.
So speak.
Oh, I could not imagine that.
Like,
Like
just
just
worry about just driving and the chick just jumped, or I don't see him pushing her out of the car, so it doesn't yeah, it don't make sense. You can't. It's physically impossible to do that. If you have a Lamborghini, you will know.
well, I don't have a Lamborghini.
Right, Lamborghinis are fast.
Soon I'll be there to that level in that statue of money. But at the meantime, I'm fine with my car that I have now. But other than
Car,
that,
how you like it?
I love it. It smells so good. It's delightful. It drives very fast. It got a sports mode on it. Yes,
It got a sports mode.
It do
Mode.
It do get up where it's supposed to give. But other than that, it's so sad hearing that, like that she flew out the car, like GTA, just flipping. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I pray for her though. I very much pray for her.
Coming to our next
Up
topic.
there.
Yes, just definitely keep her in prayer. Service announcement on that.
And the family too.
And the family. Oh, you guys
Well,
changed up the topic. Okay, so Angel, say it again. Okay, I'm sorry. Changed up the topic. Angel Cook from my hometown, Carrollton, Georgia. Her and her husband Tim Cook. They had got Tim Cook, who is her husband, went to the store, typically going, shopping or whatever, and he had he gave a $20 bill to the employee, which is actually the owner of the store. Gives him the money and leaves. And as he was leaving, the owner came out the store and was screaming, "Counterfeit money, counterfeit money. He has counterfeit money." The police got involved. They got pulled over. Of course, they goes back to the police officer. Go back to the store. One of the police officer stays outside, and the other one goes in inside. Where after about 15 minutes, the other police came back outside, laughing and giggling. And the reason why he was laughing and giggling because the owner marked the $20 bill with the wrong marker. So I just want to say to the people out there, use your cards. It's first of all, we still in COVID season, stop carrying around cash. Use your cards because we do not want anything to happen. The worst that could ever happen is I'm so thankful that our Carrollton Police Department is not as bad as the typical police that are out there because that could have definitely went left because Tim Cook is a black guy. He's a big guy, and people stereotype the black people. So how do if y'all was Tim, what would y'all have done? Would y'all would have raised hell, or would y'all have just like?
I wouldn't have raised
what's
hell. I probably would have sued you for misclaiming something that wasn't led to be.
What you think, Alicia? That's true.
And you basically did all that commotion, so yes.
So I've never had that happen to me before, but I went to CVS in Charlotte, and I guess the $20 bill wasn't marking properly. I'm like, okay, here's another 20, baby. Give my 20 back, and I went and put the money right in the ATM, and it went just fine. So I don't know.
And time is important. Like you never know what he had to go do.
And mind you, another thing about that $20 bill or whatever bill you say he had, it's the simple fact I'm a cashier, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a cashier, so mind you, I done been through the times of Publix, Kroger's. I done been through all the having to swipe till pins and stuff like that. Sometimes till pins ain't always official, so sometimes you always want to check your 20 by raising it up real high. You will see a lovely little guy in that one little corner right there in that little oval.
My money came from the bank.
I'm learning. I'm teaching y'all a little something for the girls that was like him that misled the situation and made it more than what it was supposed to give. You want to hold your 20 up real high into that light. You want to look right there in that oval, and you want to see a special person right there in that oval. If you don't see that special person in that oval, your money fake, babes. That's it. That's all it takes.
But my biggest
so it didn't take all that extra till pin, calling the police, and then you just got yourself embarrassed.
Well, my thing is, like I said, time is everything. So you never know what he had to go through. But luckily, everything was positive, and he came back. He no attitude and stuff that was involved. Because honestly, because I've been
he
like,
was great. He was lucky that the man came back even positive, or even like what? How would I say reasonable about the situation? Because most people would have turned that left. Cause you in the hood, like go to the hood, like KFK, ghetto spot. That would have felt real disrespected. Like you just disrespected me because you basically it was like a stereotype where people always assume.
No, the cashiers in Cascade even gonna mark them 20. They're gonna go like this and
That's what
put in the
I'm
cash
saying. That's
register.
how
So
we do it.
they're not gonna even mark the 20 over there in Cascade, boo. They're gonna do
Because
that in Carrollton, honey.
that's how you do it because sometimes I even worked at Six Flags. We had to faithfully scan our things with till pens. There was like at least three or four times that a person came past and they thing like marked a little blackish brownish a little bit, but it was actually real. And they found out that it was actually real because it was a commotion just like that happened, but not like as big as that. It was just like where the supervisor came up and said the 20 is real. Just it probably the till pen is messed up. The till pens don't always be official, so like I'm letting y'all know that.
Mhm. So, and what even makes it more sadder that the owner didn't even come out and say apologize. He didn't come apologize. But I want to go to some of the comments
I
that
know
was.
you would have got sued.
I want to go into some of the comments that they said. One lady said that's just ridiculous. The audacity of some people. Glad you brought this to my attention because I would not be shopping there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Period. One of them said I would sue his races, but I will shut that store down.
Thank you. I would have sued you too.
Was he truly racist? He just
It's
assumed that
everything
he
a
got
racist
a
call.
fake 20. He assumed that he got a he just as soon as he got a fake
But that's
20, it
the
was like, oh my god, just
but that
so
I'm not
right
suing you
he
for the racism. I'm not suing you for that. I'm suing you for disrespectfully telling me that I had a fake 20, knowing that I ain't gonna say knowing that my 20 wasn't fake, but sometimes stuff do happen. But to cause the commotion that you did, it didn't have to go that far. Sir, I done been in more like I said, Publix and Kroger's, they teach you a professional way of asking somebody or telling somebody, hey, I don't know if your thing came up is real or not. I don't know if you got it from somebody else or whatever, but it didn't seem to go through. That's it. But the way he had caused the commotion with the calling the police, he got a fake this and that's in the rule book that you're not supposed to do that and call a customer out on stuff. And you're not even supposed to approach a customer. If it happens and they ever come back in that store, that's when you're supposed to handle the situation again. You're not even supposed to approach a customer.
Because Isaiah don't had experiences, so you know. And I want to say, okay, so this is what came out because again, the wife
fake
of Tim
20s that
Cook.
he be getting.
What like I
Who?
said, what you say?
I heard what Alicia
Things
said.
that he be getting.
I don't get paid twins, boo. I got my Apple Pay on phone, and I got my card. I don't use cash. I barely carry cash.
Out of all the comments that was in this, what really stopped me because of, like I said, the wife of Tim Cook
Mm-hmm.
and a lady that was supposed to get hired there. She says, I'm supposed to work with this dude. Negative. Miss Angel Cook said, I'm not necessarily advertising that you don't take a job. That's your livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there was so many things wrong with his approach. First and foremost, if he thought the bill he was giving was fake, he should have said something to Month before he walked out of the store. Secondly, the same way he ran outside, jumped behind the car, he should have ran outside and apologized. Lastly, if a person is passing counterfeit money, it is a good chance they are criminals and will be willing to hurt you. That's definitely would be a
Right. So
chance
you
I would
don't.
take for $20.
Right. So you
She
don't post them like that.
Right. And she says, well, I had my doubts, and that's definitely done it for my husband. The man in the picture isn't all there. Not that it give him any rights to do what he done. I'm sorry he had to go through this traumatic experience. Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Angel said, understood, I wouldn't feel comfortable working there anyway. So would you guys accept a job there, or would you wouldn't?
I mean, no, not at all. Because I mean, you're not professional at all. Because it shows that you don't know
Not
the.
What you say?
that's not in my my area expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would graciously decline the job.
So you trying to tell me you don't know how to do that money? Flip it. For me, I worked the fast food. I worked there for about 3 months, and I loved it. I loved it. One thing I didn't like was
I ain't gonna lie to y'all like that.
One thing I didn't like was, honestly, was the way the people were. So with me working there, because y'all know I'm a people's person, so I was trying to test it out, and fast food was not for me. But
you can't say
I've never worked in a store, so I don't know how that would be.
You can't say you
typically,
liked it again.
I know when you go in a store, you said what now?
I said you can't say you liked it again.
No, I did like it. When I first got that job, I liked it. I liked the cooking. I liked the experience that I had there. It's just that is something that I knew I wanted to do. I knew that I knew that I wanted to work with people. But it was just
that's why you had a good facility now.
Correct.
With the other amazing people. But
that's more of my career field versus that other job. I know I wasn't a cook, but I wanted to test it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But all I'm gonna say is that what he did was very unprofessional. He could have handled it in so many other different ways. It definitely wasn't that way he just did. Because you could have, like the lady said, you never know who that person is that you approaching. You could have got yourself hurt. Mm-hmm. So watch what you're doing, because there's so many scenarios that could have happened that could have led you to get hurt. So don't do that. Like, that's just a word to mouth for you. Mm-hmm. And that's all.
And is that all?
Yes, sir.
That's all, folks. Say goodnight.
You said what now? All right, you guys, everybody, you know where to find us at. On Facebook, Rashid Amar Alman, and on YouTube, Rashid Alman TV. Guys, we love seeing you guys' face. Let me get this off the screen so I can say this to you guys. We love seeing you guys' face each and every Thursday. We are adding some twists to the show, so I want you guys to be aware of that. The crew is going to get together soon, so we're going to be communicating, and we're going to be working on some things because, like I said, we want to build a show. We want to make you guys happy. We want to drop some information and some news to you guys. So we're going to change up our flow. So I want you guys to like, share, comment, tag a friend. Anything else y'all, my co-host want to say?
Alicia, would you like to say anything?
Love, peace, and soul.
You know how Wendy Williams like, oh my gosh, Wendy Williams, you guys.
Well, all I'm gonna say is, since y'all got nothing to say, make sure y'all go hit that up right there. Y'all see it? Okay, correction. We're at 23.2. Let's get us to 30K. Let's stop playing on that time.
You're gonna get us blocked. You're gonna get us blocked off of StreamYard. You better get us blocked right now.
Well, I don't think StreamYard is on there, but we can't add TikTok. I know we can't add TikTok because I would have added this video. I know there's something to do with that. I don't know what that is.
It was because of the music he had behind the little thing. That's the only thing.
So have you guys seen the Wendy Williams things before we end it? Do y'all know about the Wendy Williams? If not, we won't go into it.
I don't care about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is just
Alicia, do you know? Alicia, do you know about what's going on with Wendy Williams?
Was she back on drugs again?
So I did not know about that, and it's funny that you said that. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop in there before we leave. We'll just make this a quick little segment because I want to bring this in.
We're gonna say that for next week. That's next week's topic.
Let's say it for next show. Once again, like I said, you guys, you can catch us live on Facebook, Rashid Amar Alman. You can catch us on YouTube, Rashid Alman TV. You guys go ahead and hit that like button, okay? And we're gonna turn this thing up. All right, see you guys. Go ahead and everybody drop the peace signs.
Like, comment, and subscribe.